makeup family, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new Natasha Denona Sunrise palette, and she's gorgeous. I put together this pink and yellow look today, and I really love this palette. I'm going to show you what she looks like. This really gorgeous like popsicle orange color, and the pans can be individually popped out, and it is a little bit smaller. I'm going to show you some of the other Natasha Denona palettes just to give you, I have the Biba here, but this is what she looks like. She's got this beautiful like yellow, purple, sunrise color story. I have the Natasha Denona Biba. This is the Biba, and this is the Sunrise. So just to give you an idea of the size of it, it's a little bit smaller, not a lot smaller, but I love the size of it. I still don't think I will be able to hit pan. The lower price point I think is very welcome by a lot of consumers. I think people would much prefer a smaller pan size and pay the $65 for the palette rather than paying $129 for the larger palettes. So I'm gonna get right into the swatches. I really love the way this look turned out. It is just, it's really vibrant and just, it was very easy to blend and work with. I picked up a bunch of new palettes to review. I got the new Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I got the new Melt Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to be reviewing all of them for you this week and giving you swatches. But I had to start with this one. I just love the color story. I also have the sunset here to sort of compare and contrast different colors. But we're going to hop into the swatches, and there are a couple colors here at the very beginning. This color here, Poppy, and this color, Phlox, right here. These are very similar, and I feel like there are several colors actually in this palette that are very close. Some of the shimmers, for example, I would say Laurel and Agate. This is Laurel and this is Agate. Those are both, I mean, one is more of a yellow tone shimmer, one is more of a champagne shimmer, but they're both just very light shimmers, and I think that they are pretty similar to the point where, you know, she could have included probably another matte. I love the mattes. I love the Natasha Denona matte formula, and in this palette, there are not that many. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes in this palette. And I love her matte formula. For me, it outperforms the shimmers every day, all day. So I'm gonna start at the very top of my arm and work my way down. If I break another palette while I'm doing a review, I'll just pop. This color right here, this is a really pretty sort of orangey toned metallic shimmer, and it's called Poppy. This gorgeous yellow color is called Citrine, and that is what I'm wearing on my lids today, and it shows up just exactly like that on the lids. It's very vibrant and beautiful. Next up, we've got Phlox, which you can see here is also sort of a metallic orangey color. It's just maybe a shade lighter maybe than Poppy. So I think Phlox and Poppy are just very similar. I don't think that we needed both of those colors in this palette. I mean, maybe even they could be similar colors but have different finishes. Maybe if you kept this Poppy metallic and then made Phlox matte, that would have been great. To have even a different finish on it, I think would have made it a little bit different. This gorgeous shimmer right here is called Awakening. It's a pinky, peachy reflect shimmer, and I don't normally go all in for the Natasha Denona shimmers, but I really particularly like this one. It's called Awakening, and it's a really pretty pink with a peachy shift. Really, really pretty. Awakening. Next up, we've got Loreal, which is probably just a lighter toned. It has a slight peachy metallic shift to it. Loreal. Next up, we've got this really gorgeous lilac purpley, and I'll show you what it looks like in the pan. It's called Aster. And this color, I had to go over a few times to get the pigmentation and coverage up to its full pigment, but it's really beautiful. It has a beautiful lilac, and it has little blue reflex in it. Really, really a pretty color. Next up, we have the color Glory. I'll show you what she looks like in the pan. This is Glory. And this is a gorgeous cool toned pink, deep pink. And that is what I'm wearing on my crease. Glory. And I really love this gorgeous matte, deep pink color. Beautiful. I think Glory and this color here, what is it called? Aster. I think those, just the two of these together would be beautiful. This in the crease and this on the lid. That would be really, really pretty. Okay, next up we've got this really orangey, sort of metallic, with these kind of gold glitter shift in it. It's this color right here. It's beautiful. And it's called Azalea. Azalea. Then we've got a beautiful matte peach called Morgan. Morgan. And it's very vivid. As a matter of fact, that's the swatch of it. But in the pan, this is what she looks like. And in the swatch, this is what she looks like. It looks more vivid, actually, swatched than it does in the pan, which I find is kind of consistent for Natasha Denona's formula. A lot of times I notice that the mattes, when they're swatched, they're actually deeper than they are in the pan. But that color Morgan is beautiful. That's like your gorgeous go-to peach for the summertime. Beautiful. And then we have Agate. Agate is a very like sort of white gold color. Like a very cool tone champagne-y gold, and it's very, very light. It's sort of blending in with my skin. You can kind of see the shift of it, but not so much the color because it's sort of blending into my skin. Then we've got Clove. Clove, which is this gorgeous cinnamon color. Beautiful. I have that in the very outer corners of my eyes today. And I love the way this yellow and pink came together. It's a really, really beautiful look. Next up, we've got this gorgeous saturated deep gold yellow called Carnelian. And that is just so beautiful. That's Carnelian. And then we've got another matte Jasper. Is this really deep orange terracotta color, Jasper. And then we've got this really gorgeous buttery yellow called Morning. This is called Morning. And I have this color underneath my eyeliner on my bottom lids. Morning. And finally, we've got this really beautiful bronzy, rich bronze, and you can really see that there. Yeah, look at that. This really, really beautiful, rich bronze color. And that's called Day Spring. And this is, again, what she looks like in the pan. Day Spring. I found these to be so buttery, really pigmented and blendable. I love them. And it was a stark contrast from the Anastasia, the new Anastasia Alyssa Edwards palette, which I did a trial look with just to test it out to see what kind of look I might want to do on the video, and it was a complete disaster. The shadows just blended right away. They were patchy. I will hang on to makeup that does not work, that I can make it work and zhuzh it and fix it and try, but I'm taking that palette back. I just heads up, spoiler alert, I did not like it. I didn't like the palette, and I thought I was gonna love it, but I wasn't disappointed in the end because I did get a beautiful, bright, colorful palette that I do love a lot, and I really, really am happy with the look and the way it turned out. Again, these are the swatches. And if you're interested in seeing the look that I put together today, I'd be happy to do a demo for you. Just let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. And I will see you on the very next one. Thank you.